Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to go through 8 underrated attributes of a champion that you can adopt as your own, that were shared by Aubrey Marcus. There are attributes that champions share that go beyond talent and genetics, that allows them to distinguish themselves from the rest of the field, making them a champion. I'm now going to go through 8 of these attributes that Aubrey shared, that you can adopt as your own to become a champion in your field. The first is that champions are in a committed relationship with their body. Champions treat their body like a temple, and to be a champion in your own field, you need all the help you can get. And this doesn't only apply to physical endeavors, it also applies to the mind, which means that it applies to everything. And because your physical shape dictates your well-being, no matter who you are, it matters. The second attribute is that champions are relentless. They're willing to go through the process of practicing something over and over again until they get it right, and they understand that this process could go on for hours at a time, as well as taking weeks, months, or years to accomplish. The next attribute is that champions have rituals. These rituals allow you to get into the flow state and allow you to continue to take on the same state of mind. By figuring out your own beneficial rituals, it will allow you to maintain the proper mind state and not waver. From here, the fourth attribute is that champions master their mind. In a lot of ways, the basis of having control over your mind is being able to apply mental override, meaning that your highest self overrides the protests of the mind for the good of the organism as a whole. What this metaphorically means is that you're taking control when autopilot is inefficient. The next attribute is that champions are tough. What this means is that champions are courageous. They're willing to overcome adversity and use their will and strength to resolve things, finding solutions. After that, the following attribute is that champions are great students. Champions love to learn, and they realize that everyone has something to teach you if you're willing to listen. Along with that, they also realize that knowledge is power and it makes you better. The seventh attribute is that champions smile when they go to work. Champions are passionate about what they do, they embrace what they do, and they love what they do. And the final attribute is that champions utilize belief to their advantage. Champions must not only believe that they're going to be champion, but that they also deserve to be champion. Champions understand that they can manifest things into reality, and that self-belief is everything. There isn't a single ingredient that makes a champion rise above everyone else. It takes a combination of attributes and focus on bettering yourself, along with understanding and being willing to go through the process of making it happen. No matter who you are, you can do that. And by doing so, you can make a tremendous impact in this world and craft a life of significance.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.